What's going on, everybody? Today I'll be ranking the Spider-Man movies. Now, like I said in my last video, I'll be doing ranking videos for the next couple of videos, so yeah. Spider-Man's my favorite superhero, and yeah, he's my favorite. To be honest here, I like DC more than Marvel. I feel like DC has like more characters, more better original characters, which isn't saying much at all, to tell you the truth, because Marvel has a lot of awesome characters that I love to death. I just like DC a little bit more, that's all. But, however, Marvel does have my favorite hero on it. So, yeah, and Marvel has, for the most part, better movies, but DC has one thing that Marvel doesn't. The Dark Knight. You didn't hear that from me. Now, yeah, my ranking might be kind of original. I think it's kind of original in a way. But, yeah, let's get to it, and before I start, I will not be including Captain America Civil War. If you saw my last video where I ranked the Batman movies, all two of you, I didn't include like animated Batman movies, even the ones that got a theatrical release, and I didn't count movies like Suicide Squad or Justice League, even though they had Batman in them. They just weren't Batman movies. So yeah, no Captain America Civil War. And yeah, enough about that. So coming in at number 6 might come to a little bit of a shock to some people, and some people like this film, but I just don't. And that is The Amazing Spider-Man. I don't like this movie. I honestly don't. I don't like it that much at all. I mean, the villain is terrible. His costume was just stupid. It was just, I just didn't feel a connection with this Spider-Man like I felt a connection with all the other ones. Like, I just hated how they just screwed up his origin story, like him getting bit on the back of the neck, and just, however, I will give it credit for one thing. I mean, the action, it's okay. I still prefer the one in the Sam Raimi movies. That's an upside, and I do appreciate that this is the first time we see him actually like use his web shooters, because in the other movies he didn't have his web shooters. And I do appreciate how they went for Gwen Stacy instead of Mary Jane. But other than that, I just didn't like this movie. It's not a good movie. Coming in at number 5 is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Same thing with this one. This is not a good movie. It's really not, but I like it more than the other one because I like that it had a lot of action, like he fights the Green Goblin and Electro. The ending with the Rhino was just complete crap, and his costume looked pretty awesome, which I do appreciate. And I have to give it credit that at least tried to follow the death of Gwen Stacy. Spoiler alert. But other than that, this movie's not good. But like I said, I do like it more than that first one. It's just not that good. Alright, now from the bad to, and the rest of these films I actually do like a lot. So coming in at number 4 is Spider-Man 3. And I actually do like this movie a lot. I still love this movie. When I was little, this was like the first movie I saw in theaters. So of course I loved it. But looking back, I still like it a lot. I still love this movie. Like, I love it. It has so much action in it. It has so much action. And my main problem with it is, like, they barely had Venom in it, my favorite villain. And so that was a big complaint. And I hated the whole romance thing with, like, Peter and MJ. I hated that. But other than that, it was action-packed. I love the effects. Like, the effects was great, and from what we saw of Venom, he was awesome. Except, I wish he could have been a little bit more buffer, like, taller and buffer, like how he was in the comic. But hey, I mean, that would be giving the fans what they want, and when have they ever done that, you know? Other than that, I still love this. I cannot talk. Like, I've just said a word I can't even pronounce now, and I was liked and loved. But I still like this movie a lot, and yeah. So coming in at number 3 is Spider-Man. This movie is awesome. I love this movie. It's a great movie. It's a great superhero movie. And yeah, it's Spider-Man. It's awesome. Coming number 2 is Spider-Man 2. I love this movie. It's action-packed. I love how it attempted to follow the storyline where he quits being Spider-Man, which was awesome. Doc Ock is one of the most iconic villains in superhero movies, but I love this movie. It's a great movie. And yeah, Spider-Man 2. Everyone likes Spider-Man 2. Alright, now coming in at number 1 is Spider-Man Homecoming. I love this movie. This is a great, fun, entertaining movie. It's so much fun to watch. I love this movie. And this is actually my favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. You're probably thinking, well, it was good, but it's not the best. Well, I know it's not the best, but it is in my opinion. I mean, I love this movie. It's a great movie, and just, I love it to death. It's action-packed, has a great story. I love the Spider-Man. He's just awesome. I actually felt like, he actually feels like Spider-Man to me. So yeah, and looking back, I grew up a lot with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. So, yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and good night, everybody.